Hello,
Hello,
good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Niha.
good
How are you? How
morning.
have you been?
I've been fine missing the episodes that we have been doing. We're excited to be back.
Yes, for season 2 this time. So, welcome everybody and good morning. Sawadika for our viewers from Thailand. And bonjour for our friends from Mauritius. And of course, magandang umaga sa ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas. We are back for season 2. I hope you missed us because we all missed you all after 2 weeks, no? Yeah. So we're back with Ask Us Anything, your favorite podcast about digital entrepreneurship, where we boldly answer your questions about how to start, how to dive in, and how to start your own online digital journey. So today, we will be talking about the episode on is this business really legit? And this time around, our season 2 comes with special guests and we're so excited to introduce them. But before that, let me quickly introduce myself first. My name is Mary, and I'm also a very proud online digital entrepreneur. So I've been an entrepreneur, online entrepreneur for 2 years now. So I was a former marketing executive for my past 18 years in the corporate world. And now I am a full time mom and doing this online digital business 24 hours. I mean, it's running around my family schedule. And I'm just so happy I did my decision 2 years ago because it's giving me the freedom lifestyle that I am enjoying right now. So, magandang umaga po and welcome to Ask Us Anything. How about you, Niha?
Yeah, so I'm Neha. If you're watching us for the first time, I was a former accounts manager for 13 years and I now work in sales, but also like Mary, I'm also building my digital business since 2021 so that it is my plan B, that is my corporate exit plan. So you can do it too if you are still working full time. And today we are excited because we are kicking off season 2 with the most asked questions ever. Is this business legit? I know you have this in your mind if this will work or not. You have doubts. So we are here to help you and to talk about this very special topic. We have a very special guest, our own coach Ayeen, who will be talking about this question today. Hi Ayeen.
Good
Hello,
morning.
morning. My daughter is
Hello,
here.
Kali.
Hello,
Good
Tina. Hello,
morning.
Grace. Good morning. Thank you for your invite and congratulations on your second season. I'm very excited.
And so
All right.
please give
So,
us an introduction about yourself and
Yeah.
we can jump to the question as well.
Sure. Yes. Yes. For everyone, for all your viewers, hello. I'm Ayeen. I'm based here in the Philippines, and I was a corporate professional. I had my 11-year corporate career in various industries. I'm married, and that's my daughter. I homeschool her. She's 8 years old, and I'm a digital business owner and a strategist. But right now I'm a stay-at-home mom, but before that, I came up from a very stressful career in finance. So I know Neha is from finance, was from finance, and I'm sure any one of you who's in that industry would know that how stressful it is, how draining it is, to the point that you forget about your health, spending time with your family. So back then, I didn't want to go back to that stressful setting. So I look for opportunities because my husband and I, Yar, my husband and I, when we started our family, we both agreed that I'll be a stay-at-home mom, and he still has a full-time job, IT job right now. So we chose this setup because when we were single, we were in situations where we had to choose between our ailing moms and our career. And we never wanted to be in that situation again. So, and apart from that, because coming from the corporate world, Even though I'm already a stay-at-home mom, of course, that's a very ideal setup actually. Apart from that, I wanted to my husband there in the finances. So we look for opportunities, work opportunities, but didn't sit well with what I really wanted for my family. So when we saw this business, um, I think it was a fit. It was a fit because we saw the digital business. It is legitimate, which we will discuss a bit later on, right? It's a legitimate, it's profitable, it can help with our family's finances. It's really flexible, and it allowed me to even homeschool my daughter and prioritize my family. So it's great because we didn't have to choose between our family anymore, between family and earning, right? And as a couple, we are very grateful for this business because it's one of the best decisions we made for our family, because it became a vehicle of blessings, not just financially, but most of all, most importantly, I know Grace and Neha would attest to this, that it gives us freedom and achieving the life that we truly want, especially for our families.
Yeah, so true.
Thank you.
It's amazing to have something that gives you this peace of mind that you have something for yourself, not working for others, and you can decide what to do, at what to do, prioritize everything in your life without putting work on the top all the time. Yeah. You have something to add, maybe? Or
Yeah, I was just sneezing. I'm actually I actually developed an infection inside my nose, as I was looking at my nose all the time when you guys talking, to make sure I don't look like a monster.
No,
So uh,
we cannot see from here actually.
or yeah, so you can see that my nose is a little bulgy,
yeah.
because I had a pimple inside and it became infection. So I'm taking antibiotics as the prescribed by the doctor. And I totally agree with Coach Ayeen. No, this is the kind of business for busy moms, for stay-at-home moms, and for all you single ladies out there who want to do more. Outside your corporate career. So, like me, I'm sick right now, but I can still do this business, even just staying at home, and for as long as I have my laptop and cell phone with me. So this is the beauty
That's
of it.
correct.
So all right, we'll jump into the most frequently asked question to you, Coach Ayeen, which is, how do I know if a digital entrepreneurship business is actually legitimate? So what can you share about this question?
Yes, and that's good that this is the first first episode to address this frequently asked question, and I really understand why many people ask this, because right, online businesses are everywhere right now, and actually there are around a lot of scams out there, especially here in the Philippines. And I also know there, Grace, I just talked with a potential business owner that there, even in Thailand, there are a lot of phone scams, things like that there. And it's so sad, right? Being but what we can do actually, um know that not all opportunities are genuine, but there are also opportunities that are genuine. So we just have to be very cautious, and actually we should be wise. So for me, to answer your question, for me, legitimacy is not just about people earning money, right? It's about whether the business is has a real system, if it has real products or services, and real mentorship, and if the business gives a value, a value given to people. So, before we joined the business, we actually observed first. We watched the free webinar, the basics of the business model are explained there. So there at the first part, we actually don't give the entire information because it will be a lot, right? It's just 90-minute webinar. The first part will be giving the basics of the business model, and the second part would be you will see people giving testimonies, real people giving testimonies, um, being successful in the business. So when we saw that this is a legitimate business, it has potential, we availed of the 149 USD. So we digested the detailed videos explaining the business in detail. Um, you will be also invited to the community, and we saw how the community operated. We checked if there were mentorship and support. We looked for whether the business is focused on education and long-term growth, right? So we wanted a long-term business, not just a get-rich-quick business that will just, you wouldn't know, it will disappear in any moment, right? So we you should look for opportunities, not just for hype or not just for promises of instant success without any support that there's a system or there's a structure backing it up. And to also back it up that this business is legitimate, we saw that business owners are registered in their respective governments. We are paying taxes. People are even getting tax refunds. So in fact, here in the Philippines, we just filed our business income for the first quarter. So I don't know what else proof someone can give about the legitimacy of the business. So there, going back to the basics of the legitimacy that I mentioned earlier, we found out that this business has a solid and proven system that works. So actually, we are about to turn 10 years in the business, and we are partnered in terms of products. We are partnered with company that is present practically in every corner of the world, and it has been in the business for 50 years now. So if if this longevity doesn't tell a lot about legitimacy of the business, I don't know what, right? So what else? We offer lifetime support as well. So Nia and Grace also mentioned earlier, you will have a coach, you will have a mentor guiding you in the business. There will be community of experts, and we also provide extensive training for business owners. So here in the business, we help business owners to scale or grow their business. We just don't drop them once they join the business. We drop them. No, that won't never happen in the business. Okay, so basically, I tell people when they are checking out a business, don't just look for income, because many would claim that you will be rich or millionaire in an instant, right? Because if you look at the income, the promises of income only, it might actually derail you from having a sound judgment in choosing a legitimate business. So instead, you should look for culture as well. If the business isn't transparent, if there's training, if there's support, and if there are actually people whose lives are being changed by the business. So a legitimate business should also be recognized by the government, paying taxes, and it should empower you actually to grow your skills, to have your not just business growth but personal growth, and you have a system that will help you long term in the business. So I think that's it.
Thank you so much, Coach. That was very detailed, no? Coming from a finance person. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If a finance person like Coach Ayeen inspired you to dive into this business, come and see and join us and be friends with us. Niha here can also attest, because she's coming from finance, how legit this business is. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure she ticked off every details before she joined this business.
true.
Right, Niha?
Yeah. Research, research, research.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I hope this episode gave you more clarity and know that this is a place where you can trust, and this is a safe place for you to trust, to grow, to learn. And before you decide if it's not legitimate, like Coach Ayin mentioned, go and take advantage of all the resources we give you before you invest in a business. You need to learn everything before you take a decision. So, thank you, Ayeen, for sharing your experiences and insights with us. You're always very helpful, and we are so grateful for you. So, thank you so much for joining us for our very first episode of season 2. And remember, always do your research, as I mentioned. Until next time, stay curious, stay courageous, and keep building your digital business journey. See you in the next episode of Ask Us Anything. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you, everybody. Have a good Saturday weekend.
Happy